Hi, just finished watching my last film, my last new release of 2018, and it's Green Book. It's the story of Tony Vallelonga and Don Shirley, who met in 1962 when Vallelonga was hired by Shirley's record company to be his driver and minder as he went on a tour of the South with the Don Shirley trio. It's a film about race. It's very bluntly a film about race. Um, Vallelonga, known as Tony Lip, is openly racist. But as he spends more time with the intellectual, cultured African American gentleman, he starts to maybe think maybe these African American people are not quite so bad. It's a very thin, straightforward, lacking in nuance movie. Um, it does cut both ways a bit because Shirley himself is very cultured intellectual, not in tune with African American popular culture at all, so he feels separate from African American culture, he feels separate from white culture because he's black, so he's made to feel different, so he doesn't feel like he fits in anywhere. And this is raised in one scene and then never mentioned again. It's a very superficial film. It's superficially entertaining if you don't think about it too much. It's directed by Peter Farrelly, who's best known for writing and directing films like There's Something About Mary and Dumb and Dumber with his brother Bobby. So this is very much a departure for him. The film's also co-written by Tony Lip's son, which struck me as interesting. Explains certain things about the movie. It's so, it feels insincere because it hits the basic beats that a film needs to hit to when it's about a racist who learns not to be racist, and it feels like it's just going through the motions. It's a film about race that you could show to a racist relative and they would find it entirely palatable because it is so bland and toothless. The idea that it is one of the best films of the year, when it's put on the same slate as something like Black Klansman, which is a film with real bite, with real anger, and with a real point to make that is not going to let you leave until it's had its say, is ridiculous. And the idea that the National Board of Review in the United States gave Green Book Best Picture is completely absurd. It's also supposed to be a comedy and it's not very funny, which annoys me. The performances have been highly lauded. Viggo Mortensen is fine. It's a character part and he's doing a character performance, but it's not a particularly interesting, deep character, so it's kind of a lot of effort for no real reward. Mahershala Ali, apologies if that name is mispronounced, I have trouble with that, is good as Don Shirley, but again, it's a thin, weakly written character with not much in the way of depth, and there's one brief outburst of, maybe he has conflicted feelings about his identity and his racial identifiers, but it's good actors with weak material in something that is clearly beneath them. And as a way of rounding off the year and completing the minimum 52 new films I have to see to put together my review of the year, it just not only solidifies but calcifies my opinion that 2018 has been a fucking weak year for cinema.